Afternoon. Day is it? Saturday today. Yeah, Saturday. As you can see, a bit of a shift around. That's under there because the wife has finished painting that wall. I think she said she got a little bit of touching up to do. She's coming in tomorrow to finish off because first coat and second coat she says she wants to check. But it's painted. All the cars are pushed forward on the racking at the moment. As you see, a little bit of overhang, so she can get the roller down the back and finish the top. But that's not the exciting news for today. The exciting news for today is, look at that. That is a 16mm armoured cable going into my unit, which means, ta-da, that's my ring main, and then that's my dedicated welding plug. So all that's wired up. We've got a junction box up there tomorrow to finish off a 4mm for this wire to go up and across. Do that tomorrow. But this works now as well. Off of that plug there, just off of a wall plug. So basically we're drawing too much amps through the extension wire. Press that button now. Well, it's not now, it's not plugged in, but when it's plugged in, I can press that button and everything works. So there was nothing wrong with the first junction box that I've got to send back. There's nothing wrong with this one. So it was my wiring. It wasn't, that's why I said don't send an engineer out, let me do the wiring first to the company, because I didn't want to waste their time. What confused me is the 4-post worked and the 2-post didn't. So, yeah. 2-post is all up to scratch now. It'll be hardwired in tomorrow. 4-post will never be hardwired because it's mobile. You can't hardwire it. But I've got a new cable to put on the 4-post, so a nice thick cable to put on that, up to any extension wire I'm using. Yeah, man, I'm pretty chuffed. My ring main's done, my lights are done. My lights are on their own 16 amp. My security lights are on their own 16 amp. I've got a spare 16 amps for my security cameras and my CCTV alarm and all that. So I've got 3 or 4 spares. The welder is on a 40 amp. The dedicated 4mm is on a 40 amp. The ring main's 32. Yeah, man. So it's all up to spec. It's all up to scratch. It's done. So it's fully done. All the electric's done, which I'm chuffed about. No more feeling like I'm in a squat, you know, nicking electric off the next door neighbour. So we're done. Yeah, what else to say? Next is for me to finish wiring up my stereo and my telly. My telly, all the plugs are there. Just got to put speaker wire in, make a couple of stands for the speakers, but hopefully now I can just move on to doing work on cars and that. I've got to finish the floor. I've got a floor sander coming next week, a floor grinder coming next week to tidy up this concrete floating that I'm not happy with. So there's a bit of manoeuvring about there. Sort the floor out, and then hopefully end of this month, start of February, I think the timing was, I can paint the floor. And then we'll do the doors when the weather gets a bit better. But after all that, we'll have a workshop we can work in and start working on cars, you know. So, pretty chuffed. Pretty chuffed. Cheers. I will update you as soon as I get onto some more motors. Thank you. As you can see, we've got some TV, we've got some tunes, Turn it down, make sure you can hear me. It's all the way down. Then I'm very lightly now. It's got a TV there, we've got a cinema system there, centre speaker, front speaker, which will be going up there. Basically, they're the ones that came with it, and I expected them to pump a bit more bass than they do. They're not all that. So basically, we wanted to put them in the rear corners, these in the front corners, because these pump some bass. But they do pump more bass than they are at the moment, because this cinema system can't direct what you want to each speaker and stuff. So there's a bass box there that comes with it, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to hide the wire there. Yeah, so that speaker up there, that speaker up there, and I got some little ones to go in the middle. Yeah, man. So we've got tunes. It's taking me all day to piss about, figure out, because I don't need these two. One's a CD tuner, one's a stereo amplifier, so I'm going to put those in my house. Basically, I've got a cupboard I can hide them in, and get some very slimline speakers for the room that they're going in. So that'll be good in the house. But I couldn't get that working, a stereo system working, off the phono leads. Anyway, this is working, and we've got tunes, man. We've got a fair bit of bass. You've got to be careful, because this turns into a massive bass box, this place. Even though I want more bass, I want a lot more bass coming through that for the summer when the doors are open and the lads are here. So yeah, what else have I done today? I've hardwired the 2-post. So now it goes up to a P-clip, straight across. There's a junction box there which takes it to a 50 amp relay on 4mm. So that's out the way now. That's hardwired. So turn that and push that. Nice hardwire. Done. So 2-post hardwired. I'm waiting for the floor sander to come before I can go any further. Get the floor sanded, bring the toolboxes up, and we can start working. I need to get that on axle stands, but floor sander needs to come one day this week, I've been told. So we started work outdoors today. It's a bit dark now, I think. Show you. But I had Jack up here today, and it took 45 minutes to strip. The light's coming on. Oh, it should come on. Yeah. So basically, been on the X5 today. So what we've done is we've got a light here. Light won't come on. Don't know why. But I'll show you that tomorrow now. It's a bit too dark for that. But anyway, glow plugs, they're soaking in WD at the minute. Ready for tomorrow. Get the glow plugs out of there. So okay, now it's gone to -1 again now. So it's gone fucking cold, like. It's been 10 degrees for a week or two. Now it's -1 plus now. So I'm be staying in the warm now. Now I've got my diesel heater there. Got my tunes, got my stereo, got my telly. So I need to get cracking. Get some work done. Cheers. Well, I think I tried to show you last night, but it was too dark. So this is Jack putting my inlet back together. So basically Jack's took it off and then gave me the job of taking them out. He was scared I would tell him off if he snapped one.
I didn't want to snap one, did I?
He didn't want to snap one. So successfully I got all 6 out. Rear 4 come flying out. Front 2 hot side, I think, because turbo's over there, transfers heat to that side of the block. They was stubborn, and I had to use a lot of WD, and I had to heat them up with my blowtorch and a little heat blanket in there. I did scorch a couple of the wiring protection things. It's only the protection, isn't it, Jack? It's not the wire. It's well, it's not even. It's the wiring, is it? What is it?
It's a sheath in it.
What's it for? It's for the leak off pipe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Leak off pipe. That's all it was. But yeah, man. Chuffed with that. All 6 of them are out. So Jack's just put all 6 new ones back in, bang it back together. So the inlet will be back on within the next 45 minutes. That'll all be done. Then we're going to do an oil filter change. That's the engine done. Got some new light bulbs coming from here off Siled. He's giving me nice white xenons to go in there. And then I've got to just check one of the rear bulbs. It's flicking up that it's not working, and you tap it, comes on, so I reckon the pins are loose. And then that'll be the wife's car, fully serviced, back on the road, and I can have my 535 back. Because she stole it, didn't she, Jack?
Selfish indeed.
Yeah, man. I haven't got a 535 at the moment. So the wife's got the 535. So they've flown back in there, haven't they, Jack?
Yeah, they're right now.
Flown back in by hand, all of them, like. So she's got to nip them up. Job done. So I'll let you know how we get on when we're finished. Cheers. Oh yeah, there's me saying afternoon. I thought I'd do that to show you the finished article. So I did do a little video. I think I showed you a few last night. Coming today, finished off at a tidy up. So basically, no wires. I wasn't happy last night when I went to, you sat there, and you're pondering over in your head. Last night, it looked like the speaker was, the weight of those was just pushing forward a little bit, and the speaker angle was forward a bit. So I took them back off, and I heated them up, bent them up, so when it does take the weight, it goes to 90 degrees. And I've also just lent the back of it onto this wall. There's a big 6x2 beam inside there, which is screwed it through as well. So yeah, that's it. No wires on show for the speakers, all hidden. So we've got two fronts and a centre at the moment, which I'm happy with. I'm not going to wire anything else at the minute, because I'll be honest with you, unless I'm trying to compete with Glastonbury, fuck me, it's loud in here, really loud. So yeah, so we'll see how we get on in the summer when the doors are open. I might add a couple then if need be, but at the moment it is like Glastonbury, it's loud. So yeah, I'm not sure how this video is going to look and how going to go. It's all MRM HQ related. It's not car related, I don't think, other than the X5, which I don't know if I said. On the X5 yesterday, there's a few tools I was using. Finished the glow plugs. Glow plugs are done. Started it up, and obviously lost some coolant when you took the inlet off. So I went to put the inlet, some coolant back in, and I found a load of oil in the header tank. Oh, fucking hell. Old school, you'd think head gasket, but no, it's not. It's an oil cooler, which water passes through and picks up from the oil cooler apparently. So I've ordered a new oil cooler, so that'll be here next couple of days. So got to do oil cooler, oil and filter, some light bulbs, and that'll be it, I think. But I've got to flush the bloody X5 out now, because the header tank, honestly, I put my finger in, it came out black, like thick black oil. So I've got to do a bit of a flush on the water system. But when I did the breathe, you breathe the water system, you bleed it. When I was bleeding it, just clear water was coming out there, so I'm not sure how far the oil gets when these oil coolers go, whether it's just in the header tank in that area. So yeah, so I'll show you when I'm doing that. And the builder's pissing me off yet again, because I've halted waiting for him to come before I start work, and he still hasn't come with the floor grinder. So he's doing my fucking head in now, if I'm honest with you. About to lose my rag with him. Been nice, do you know what I mean? But I'm starting to get a bit pissed off, like, because it's Wednesday today. So I'll put this video up later. Cheers.